Shem Angel 40, Yeyazel. Hello everyone, thank you for joining me today. This is Taliesin McKnight. And today we're looking at Shem Angel 40, Yeyazel. All 72 of the Shem Angels are divided amongst the nine choirs of angels, following one system of that. So 8 go to the seraphim, 8 to the cherubim, 8 to the thrones, dominations, virtues. So Yeyazel is the last of the powers. So it's the last of the Shem angels following the order that's amongst the powers. Which the powers are effective for, like, it's dynamis, it's power, it's raw energy. It helps to keep the universe in balance and helps to avert malevolent forces. Yeyazel is an angel associated with printing and bookstores, literary people and artists, reading, drawing, and sciences in general, according to the science of the Kabbalah of Lazare Lenain, the office of the angel. So this Shem angel is associated with authors and writing, arts, and sciences, so learning. So this is a Shem angel of learning. You find with a lot of, many of the different Shem angels are associated with learning. So this is a Shem angel of learning, arts and sciences, literary people, and also booksellers and printing. So this is let's say that there's a book that you're trying to publish, or you're having writer's block. This is the Shem angel to help with that and to help you with writing or to get your book selling. Yeyazel, or let's say that you would like to learn something, or you're trying to learn an art or science. Let's say that you're studying. So Yeyazel is useful for many different things. For learning in general, let's say there's something you're trying to learn, or let's say you're a writer or an artist. Let's say you're an artist and you want to get your work out there. This is the perfect Shem angel for that. The divine attribute. The divine attribute. According to Athanasius Kircher's Oedipus Egyptiacus, published in 1654, the divine attribute, interestingly, is God, wine of gladness. The wine, like you drink wine, the wine of gladness. God, the wine of gladness. Athanasius Kircher's Oedipus Egyptiacus has Deus vinum laetificans. So God, the wine of gladness. And the psalm verse, and so this Shem angel, you have to be careful with Lazare Lenain in some regards, because according to Agrippa, and following the tradition, the Shem angels govern the 72 quinaries of the zodiac, 5 degrees each, but he tries to fit them into days, which only gives 360 days, so he adds like 5 extra days and assigns them to elements. But they govern the quinaries of the zodiac, and our year does not exactly mimic the zodiac. That's why we have leap years and things. Our human calendar does not exactly follow the zodiac. But this year it matches up with the divine Cabal. It says that this Shem angel governs from October the 8th through the 12th inclusively. So the October 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th are governed by this Shem angel. Shem angel 40. Of course, as I always say, you don't have to follow any particular type of timing. But if you want to work through all 72 angels of the Shem HaMephoresh, and you want to make sure that you hit each angel, it also is very useful to make sure that we actually do the practice. Because you have a 5-day period. Also, it's perfect. What I recommend is one operation per angel. So every 5 days, you have a Shem angel operation, and then you have a few days to cool down and kind of process what you experienced, and then you have the next angel. And so you have these peaks where you have these powerful experiences, and then you come down and things settle, and then you have the next angel. So what I recommend is one Shem angel operation every 5 days, and in a year you cycle through all 72 angels of the Shem Ha Meferesh. So all the 72 Shem angels. This is an initiatory experience. It is life-changing. It is transforming of your life and of yourself, coming into contact with these powerful beings. That said, we don't have to follow any specific timing. Lazare Lenain manufactures or creates a 20-minute cycle for the angels, and he admits that he creates these things in the 19th century, but many people find it useful, and some people use no timing, and they have powerful experiences. So the Psalm verse, the Psalm verse really speaks to the human experience. We've all had times where we didn't feel heard by God. We felt like God was not listening to us. And that kind of hits upon that. So Psalm, there are different numberings. Like in the King James, it's Psalm 88 verse 14. In the Hebrew Tanakh, it's Psalm 88 verse 15. And in the Latin Vulgate, it's Psalm 87 verse 15. But we'll go with the King James. Psalm 88 verse 14. Lord, why castest thou off my soul? Why hidest thou thy face from me? So we've all had this experience where we were praying to God. It's like, why aren't you listening? Why aren't you hearing me? So this Shem angel is great because it kind of speaks to this human experience. The divine Kabbalah has it worded this way: Why, O Lord, dost thou avert thyself from my speech? Why turnest thou thy face from me? So this Shem angel is associated with learning, with authors and booksellers, anything to do with learning, writing, the arts and sciences. So anything that you're trying to learn, anything that you're trying to figure out. And let's say that you are a writer or an artist and you want productivity in writing and your art, and also to put your work out there, because that's to do with booksellers and printing and things like that. So this is the perfect Shem angel for that. Once again, the divine attribute is God, the wine of gladness. And the Psalm verse, O Lord, why, O Lord, do you avert yourself from my speech? Why do you turn your face from me? So that's interesting. It kind of speaks to that idea of, listen, like I'm not being heard. So that's Yeyazel, Shem Angel 40. So I don't normally, I haven't done this in a while. I really want people to use these different methods. At its most basic, light a candle, recite the Psalm verse, call the angel. Or call the angel first and recite the Psalm verse and have your interaction. I encourage people to listen for the subtle. You may have very vivid encounters. I've had extremely vivid encounters. I've had some people message me and they were like, well, nothing happened, but I was seeing different colors. Do you normally see different colors? No. But the thing is, not everyone is a scryer. Sometimes I think it's good when you have the interaction to take a moment of silence, to listen, and listen for the subtle. Shem angels will not always speak to you in a very vivid way like that. Sometimes things will happen with synchronicities, and it's very good to watch for your dreams. The divine Kabbalah is a whole grimoire with Shem angels in your dreams. So today, let's just use the simple prayer method. Although I want people to do these things on their own and to really think about what is it that you want within the office of the angel. But today we'll just do a quick prayer method. There are 3 basic methods I talk about in my video. There's the way of magic. You could have a magic circle. You have a scrying stone. you asperge, run incense, or you can make a full magical method. The second way is the contemplative approach, contemplating what lessons are to be found in the divine attribute, what lessons are to be found in the psalm verse. Really contemplating and meditating upon these things is very important and gets the Shem angel to kind of speak to you in that way. Some people like to use prayer beads or some type of like meditation beads, and they'll recite the psalm verse 108 times or 72 times, or they'll recite the name or the divine attribute 72 times. So that's the meditative approach to working with the Shem angels. And the third method is the way of prayer. So we can't take away from the method of prayer. Many people work with the 72 Shem angels with a simple prayer approach. And that's what we do sometimes in these videos. So we're going to do that today. The word Shem in Hebrew means name. The name angels, the 72 name angels. So the name has a powerful link with the angel. So first of all, I'm going to call upon the name 12 times. And I encourage y'all to say the name with me. So we're establishing contact. So here we go. Say the name with me. Yeyazel. And really try to focus on making contact. Yeyazel. That wherever the angel is in the universe, it hears you. Yeyazel. 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 Okay, 6 more times. Say it with me. Yeyazel, 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 Yeyazel. And we recite the psalm verse. Why, O Lord, dost thou avert thyself from my speech? Why turnest thou thy face from me? Yeyazel, we call upon you. And now we think of something within the office of the angel. Is there something that you're trying to learn? Are you trying to write a book or do art? Are you trying to increase your creativity? Think of something within the office. If you can't think of anything right now, there really is no pressure. These angels are not gonna, it's okay. If you can't think of anything right now, just try to attune and connect, and something will come to you later where you can ask for something within the office. So don't worry about it right now. Okay? So I'm going to ask for something within the office of the angel. I'm going to do it silently because I'm on camera. So let's all take a moment to pray to the angel, Yeyazel. Okay, so we asked for something within the office, or we just attune. And now let's just take a moment to just be in silence in the presence of the angel. Listen for the subtle. Just be receptive. Receive the blessings of the angel. So just in a state of calm and silence, listen for any impressions and allow yourself to receive whatever blessings. Now is the time of attuning. Yeyazel, we thank you for spending this time with us. We thank you. We ask that you spread your blessings across the earth as we now enter this time that you govern over the next 5 days. And Yeyazel, for now we ask that you peacefully depart. Goodbye and farewell. Very simple, very easy. And yeah, I could feel a difference, in the energy, whether that's subjective or objective. I tend to think these things are objective. But the very fact in believing in the objectivity, if it were subjective, that itself makes it more powerful. But yeah, I think it's legit. But yeah, I could feel the difference for sure. It really is simple. This isn't one of those things that you need a whole lot of equipment and things like that. Very simple, very powerful. I've had like goetic magicians message me and they're like, "Wow, this is every bit as powerful as like the Arskoish or these various groups. Every bit as powerful." And it's extremely powerful. The Shem angels are extremely powerful, very quick to grant you, to very quick to respond, and very powerful and very beneficent. People that work with the Shem angels usually experience feelings of peace and love and understanding and patience and goodness. And so you don't really feel like any danger or anything. The Shem angels are powerful and safe to work with. And there are many methods that we could use. Astral projection techniques are something that I've worked with quite a bit. I've shown my Shem angel altar where I have my scrying stone elevated above the incense. I've shown these. I've worked with many different methods with the Shem angels, and I found them all to be equally as powerful, and prayer itself is just as powerful in my opinion. The only difference is how much you're able to experience. So the Shem angels, in my opinion, my humble opinion, the Shem angels hear you just the same, whatever technique, they hear you the same amount. But what you experience in return, like what you see and hear, that may differ based upon technique. And I've made various videos going into the methods of astral projection or the altars, how to make Shem angel pentacles. So I've done that in my videos. I've made, 2-hour videos on that. But these videos are quick. I try to just stick to each angel. We go over the attributes together. We go over the classical sources together. And so that way, someone can look at each Shem angel, pull up my video, if they want to look at my video. And everything we look at is from the classical material. We're citing our sources. I provide PDFs for people if they want to look at the source material themselves. So that is Yeyazel, Shem Angel 40, associated with learning, writing, and art. And the divine attribute again is God, the wine of gladness. Deus vinum lactificans, God, wine of gladness. And then the psalm verse speaks to this idea of being heard. And I think that's significant, because you feel very much heard with this angel, and I think it applies to this kind of this human experience. People want to be heard by the divine, and I think this Shem angel touches upon that. So anyways, I hope everyone is doing very well, and I really appreciate all of you working with this angel. By the way, if any of y'all have vivid experience, or you have a Shem angel answers your prayer, these videos are a great place, to give a thank you if you want to, so that other people that are looking at this, they could see some of the great responses that people have had. I've had many people tell me that their lives have turned around. I've had people where they were dealing with depression, where they were dealing with really kind of in the bottom of life, not really knowing a way out. And they come to these Shem angel videos and they think, maybe this will help me. Part of their mind's thinking, well, maybe I'm going to try it. and they start working with the Shem angels, and a lot of these conditions start changing. I've had people tell me that it's miraculous, including people that have done magic for decades. They're like, wow, it's really miraculous. My whole life is starting to pick up. Opportunities are opening up. And it's really mind-blowing that you can call a name and recite a psalm verse, ask for something, and then you see a lot of the issues that we're having in life, the heaviness lifts, a light pierces through the clouds. And that's what it's all about. In my opinion, they don't want anything in return but goodness. If you want to thank the Shem angels, then do a kind deed. Spread the goodness. It is goodness for goodness' sake. Pleasure and beauty and life is added unto life. So there's enough darkness out there. There's enough turmoil and selfishness and greed and all of these types of things. It's good to have a little bit of blessings, a little bit of light, a little bit of joy and compassion. So, anyways, Renee Solis says, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you watching my videos. But yeah, many people have come to me talking about how this has helped them in powerful ways. And that's why I do these videos. I feel like maybe I could spread a little bit more goodness in the world. So that's it for today. And, yesterday I made 2 videos yesterday. I did a regular one, then I did a Patreon one. And then today we've got the Shem Angel. So I'm going to have some more stuff coming out. But yeah, work with this, try it out. And let me know what you think. I hope everyone is having a blessed evening. And thank you so much for joining me. And I will see y'all in the next video.